Here's a psychology fact you're not ready for. Your quarter-life crisis isn't just stress, it's your brain trying to tell you your life is no longer aligned with who you're becoming. Psychologists call this the quarter-life crisis, and once you understand it, everything suddenly makes sense: the confusion, the pressure, the "what am I doing with my life" moments. For the first time, you're not just living, you're choosing, and choices come with consequences, responsibility, and uncertainty. Your relationships, your habits, your self-worth, all of it gets shaken by this one psychological stage. Most people think it's just about being stressed, and that's the biggest mistake. Psychology says people don't hit a quarter-life crisis because they're failing, they hit it because for the first time, the reality of life doesn't match the expectations they grew up with. You thought you'd have things figured out by now: the career, the money, the relationship, the purpose, but suddenly, you're 22, 25, 28, and life feels like it's moving too fast while you're standing still. Here's the painful part: your brain craves certainty, and when you don't have it, it responds with fear, doubt, and overthinking. You start comparing your timeline to everyone else's: friends getting married, getting promoted, starting businesses, and your brain convinces you that you're the one falling behind. And that comparison becomes a mental prison. And this next part explains why your life hasn't changed yet. This happens because your brain is transitioning from external expectations to internal identity. For the first 20 years of your life, almost everything was planned out for you: school, family rules, routines, the path society told you to follow. Your identity was borrowed, shaped by others. But in your 20s, that structure disappears, and suddenly, you're responsible for everything: your career, your relationships, your direction, your happiness. This psychological shift causes your brain to panic because the old identity doesn't work anymore, but the new identity hasn't formed yet. It's like standing in the hallway between two versions of you. Your mind does this to protect you from uncertainty, but it also traps you in fear. It tells you things like, you should have figured it out by now, you're not enough, everyone else is ahead of you. But the reality is this: you're not behind. You're in the middle of the most important identity reconstruction of your life. This period forces you to question everything: your dreams, your values, your friendships, even the beliefs you were raised with. That questioning feels like pain, but it's actually growth. Here's the truth you've been avoiding: feeling lost doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're evolving. If you want to break the cycle, start with this: stop comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel. They're not better than you, they're just showing you the parts that look good. Next, allow yourself to experiment. Your 20s aren't about having the perfect plan, they're about collecting data on who you are. Try careers, try hobbies, try relationships, try moving, learning, failing, starting again. Here's the mental trick that actually works: treat your 20s as version 1.0 of your life, a draft, a rough sketch, not the final masterpiece. Because the people who succeed later in life are not the ones who had it all figured out early, they're the ones who kept adjusting, improving, trying, learning. Most people will ignore this, and stay stuck in the same loop of fear, comparison, and self-doubt. But not you. You're not behind, you're building the life you haven't lived yet. And one day, you'll look back at this phase, and realize this wasn't your breakdown, it was your turning point.